chocolate therapy. My name is Grant Wilson. I am the director and composer of the music in this show. I am so glad all of you have joined us on this lovely Friday night to see a hour and 30-minute long production of Stephen Hayet's Everlasting Chocolate Therapy. I'd like to give a few shout-outs real quick. First of all, I'd like to thank the Oklahoma Children's Theater for letting us use this lovely space. Oklahoma Out of the Box as well for allowing us to put on this production. I want to thank my creative team up in the booth, Karam and Emmett. Our cast and production team put this together in 3 weeks. It has been a wonderful, wonderful journey, and I'm so excited to show this with you all tonight. Without further ado, please enjoy Everlasting Chocolate Therapy by Stephen Hayet.
They told me I had a visitor, but I had no idea it was you. It is great to see you.
Chuck! What are you doing here? And why are you wearing that silly hat?
Well, it's part of the uniform.
Uniform?
Yeah.
You work here for the Chocolate Man.
Oh, actually, I am the Chocolate Man now. Showed me, or he promised me he'd let me the factory after he retired. He spent a few years showing me all the ropes, telling me all there is to know about making candy. It was a pretty, sweet gig. Get it? No? At the time, I was a thinker. So, anyway, what's in your hand?
Just a letter.
Oh, for me?
No, it's for the Chocolate Man. The original Chocolate Man? My therapist made me write it. Would that be a good idea to give it to him in person? Is he here?
Not anymore. After he taught me all I needed to know, he left, off to enjoy his retirement. He hopped into his elevator and rode it off into the sunset. Last time I saw him was about 4 years ago.
So you don't know where he is?
Unfortunately, I don't. But maybe one of the orange people do. They knew him way longer than I did. I can ask them.
Would you please?
Of course. Just sent out the message. As you know, the orange people only communicate in song.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So, do you want to sit down? We should have our answer in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Wow. It's hard to believe it's been 15 years. I wonder how the rest of them are doing. You know, V, Michael, Gus. Have you kept in touch with them at all?
I'm sorry. I don't really feel like talking right now. I was just gonna give him the letter and then I was gonna be on my way.
Okay. Maybe try one of these. They're my latest invention. Now, we all know that children hate eating beans. You know, green beans, kidney beans, lima beans, yuck. But these beans, they're sweet, like jelly.
So, jelly beans?
Did you just come up with that?
Huh?
Jelly beans, that is a fantastic idea. I need to forget it before I write it down. Wait, no, just take that and flip it. So, that's jelly beans? Yeah. Jelly, beans. Thank you, Bo. This is a fantastic, great idea. Way better than anything I came up with. Best thing I had were jam pellets. Not at all appetizing.
So glad I could help.
Oh, me too. I'm really glad you decided to show up. So, how you been? Life's been treating you well?
Chuck, I'm blue.
Oh, it is really great to see you.
No, it's not. Great to see me. It's really sweet of you to say that, Chuck, but no one wants to see me now unless they need someone to point and laugh at. Gus and Michael are tall and thin now, and V could literally dust herself off. I'm the only one that has to live with this. Why? Because I took one piece of gum. One piece! In some countries, ran by evil dictators, they'll chop your hands off for stealing. Even they will turn you into a smurf. I was 11 years old. I hadn't even started to like boys yet. And by the time they liked me, they definitely didn't like me. You know, when the four of us left that factory and I didn't see you there, I thought for a second maybe, just maybe, that chocolate-making monster got one kid worse than he got me. It actually gave me hope, knowing there was another kid out there paying for a mistake he made when he was 11. Turns out, nope. That kid won the jackpot. I spent years flying around, feeling sorry for myself, asking myself why would he do this to me? And I was finally ready to confront him. I was gonna look him in the eye, read him this letter so that he would know what he had done to me and know that I wasn't gonna let him beat me. But he's off on a beach somewhere, loving life. And I'm here, still blue as ever, next to the kid whose life I could have had. I guess he wins.
Bo, I have to be honest about something.
Yeah?
I don't know how to whistle. I didn't ask the orange people anything. They don't even listen to me. They are always so mean to me. They like singing songs, making fun of me, that they don't respect me. There's this one that they sing a lot. It goes, fa la la, do diddle dee. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3, fa la la, do diddle do. Even with that, I'll always be the chocolate man's bitch.
Oh my god. That's awful.
I mean, yeah, the rhyming's a little bit off, but I don't want to restrict the creative expression. I want to be the cool boss, you know? I want them to like me. I just have no idea what to do.
You're learning.
I'm a failure. I can't invent anything. I've been working on these stupid candy beans for months, and all I can figure out is the jelly taste. I once dreamed of making a bean of every single flavor. Some every flavored beans, but I'm no wizard. I'm no magical visionary. I'm just some fraud in a top hat. How could the chocolate man not have realized that being 11 and a lover of chocolate are not the only prerequisites for determining who should lead a chocolate empire?
I'm sure he saw something more than that.
I'm no better than you. I was a stupid 11-year-old too. You know how I got my ticket?
No.
I found $1 on the street. And instead of using that dollar to feed my starving family, I bought a chocolate bar. Rolled it down, then used the change to buy another chocolate bar, which was my ticket to this.
I still think I got it worse.
I didn't know we were having a contest.
We're not. If we were, you'd probably win. You're real good at winning those.
Shut up. I didn't even know the whole tour was a contest. It's not a fair game if no one even knows that they're playing.
Doesn't change the fact that I still lost.
I really wish there was a way we could unglue your skin bow, but if the chocolate man couldn't figure out a way to turn you back to normal, then...
Figure out a way? You didn't even try.
You didn't even try?
No. Just shrunk me down to size, then sent me on my way.
But to not even try, even I can try. I hadn't had very much success succeeding, but I'm pretty good at trying. Let's go to the lab.
You sure?
Well, yeah. What's the worst that can happen? I turn you green?
I guess it's worth it.
Oh, and while we're there, would you mind looking at some of my other inventions?
Sure. I am so excited to see what mean songs those mischievous workers are going to have to sing about me.
Oh, nonsense. They'll only have lovely things to say about you.
How could you know that?
Well, isn't it obvious? Blue and orange are complementary colors. Come on, let's go. We have so much to do and so little time.
You got that right.
Hey,
Fa la la, do diddle dee. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3. Fa la la, do diddle do. We can break the fourth wall and talk right to you.
hey, DJ Goose, drop it like it's a bad air! 16 years ago, it's a story you know. 5 golden kids won a factory tour.
4 met demise, 1 got the prize, which was way more than he bargained for.
Chocolate man, we learned his plan. The tour was done to find his heir.
It's kind of bold to take an 11-year-old with no resume. How would he fare? Fa la la, do diddle dee.
Who were we to question me? The chocolate man.
A prepubescent punk. He really thought outside the box.
But this candy pen was most inept. We bit our lip, gave him a chance.
That being said, he shit the bed. La la la, do diddle do.
One day a girl came by the place, all blue inside, and on her face. He cheered her up, the spark was lit. They'd fall in love, he finally quit.
But our Casanova had to mention every single dumb invention. From jelly beans to peppermint pearls, don't ask. It's better you don't know. Then running Felicia by, she stayed a whole week to help him try to actually be the chocolate man, and then we got our brilliant plan.
A second chance for the other four
Who couldn't finish the chocolate tour. Maybe one of them will replace Chuck. We're sending letters. Wish us luck. La la la, do diddle do. 2 and 1 make 3, 1 and 1 make 2.
Fa la la, do diddle dee. A new chocolate man, that's Christmas to me. Fa la 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 la.
Will you keep it down? I'm trying to relax. You're making me uncentered.
I've been training for years. No way I'm going to be first out on the tour again.
There's not gonna be a tour. Did you even read the letter they sent you?
That's what the chocolate man wants you to think. Roll us into a false sense of security.
We're not 10-year-old kids. We'll be fine.
Everything can kill you in that torture factory. You know, last time I was here, I almost drowned in a pool of chocolate. A literal death by chocolate.
I was there.
They say when you're drowning, your whole life flashes before you. Well, nothing flashed before me. My mom says it's because the chocolate was too thick. I never really did anything with my life.
You should do something about that.
I did. I started going to the gym, eating healthy. Every time I wanted junk food, I'd do push-ups. And I can do a lot of push-ups. Do some. It's weird though. Push-ups don't make you feel like less of a loser. No matter how big my biceps got. Some dumb kid almost drowned trying to keg stand a chocolate river. Only one thing could change that. Going back to the factory and surviving. Today I'm gonna see everything. No trap's gonna get me. I've been training. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai. I am twice the man I was spiritually, and half spatially. The next time the chocolate man's all like, "Hey kid, you want some candy?" I'm gonna be like, "No thank you, but I have something you should try. How's this taste?" And then I'll hit him with the left, right, left, right, I'm ready for the chocolate man.
Who are we all? Where is he? The letter said to be here at 11. It's been 20 minutes already.
24 minutes.
What?
It's been 24 minutes. Well, now 25, but who's counting? Not me. It doesn't matter to me. Who cares if a meeting is supposed to start at a certain time and I make sure I'm there at that specific time so we can start promptly when that exact time arrives? Not me. I love waiting.
You okay, B?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
What's your eating?
Book.
I know. What's the name of the book?
Do you actually care, or are you just bored?
I care. I read books. I read one a couple years ago. I don't think it's the same one though because mine was green.
heard that before.
I don't know.
It's just a phrase representing an idea, like don't count your chickens before they hatch. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh, like on your face.
What?
On your face.
Just on your face? I don't think that's an expression.
It's a dumb expression.
Well, I've never heard of it before.
Really? You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch my snack heat up in the microwave. I'd even pull up a kitchen chair right next to it so I could get a good view, watching it spin around. Sometimes my mom would catch me staring at the microwave and she'd say, "Gus, are you really just gonna sit there with that dumb expression on your face?" Now the next time she says that, I can reply, "Well, mother, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so there." Thanks, Michael.
Oh my god! I can't take it anymore! This is hell! Absolute hell!
What's your problem?
Definitely not a fourth grade comprehension of the English language.
I don't get it.
Color me surprised.
There's no reason we can't be civil.
As long as I can get what I want, I can be perfectly civil. But I become less civil the more I have to wait. And it's now been 28 minutes, which is absolutely, unequivocally unacceptable.
Well, I'm sure Chuck and what's her name will be here soon.
Really? What's her name?
Yeah, the blue girl. It's been 15 years. Sue me if I can't remember her name.
I think her name was Blue.
You honestly think the chocolate man turned the girl the color of her name? Very on the nose. Imagine it. Hey, Blue, you're turning blue. Blue?
And my last name is Television. Michael Television.
Seriously, Gus, could you be any dumber?
No need to be salty. I could have sworn that.
Her name was Bo. Regardless, she and I are obviously not coming, so it'll just be the three of us. Since the letter said the factory goes to whoever gets the majority vote, which one of you numbnuts are going to vote for me so we can make this short and sweet when the chocolate man arrives?
Why would I vote for you?
Yeah, why would I? He just called me dumb.
For starters, I'm by far the most qualified. I inherited a company from my father that was going bankrupt and kept it alive for 5 whole years until the government seized our assets.
Inspiring.
And 2, if you don't vote for me, I will fight you.
Great! We'll see who's dumb now.
Take one step closer and I will reach my hand down your throat, rip out your insides, and leave you empty like a chocolate Easter bunny.
Well, I'm convinced. My vote's for B.
Who are all those moves you were going to use on the chocolate man?
He's just an old man. But B, she's crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm someone who gets what I want and is willing to do whatever it takes to get it. So, do I have to go, or are things going to have to get medieval?
Absolutely.
Not, absolutely not. I did not come all the way here just so you could browbeat this meathead into giving you the factory. And we are not going to fight. We're adults. We're going to use our words.
Only because you know I would destroy you.
Sure.
Say it like you believe it.
No.
I want the satisfaction of hearing you say it, and when I want something.
Okay. I'm not going to fight you, V, because you would destroy me. Is that what you want?
Yes, exactly what I want. So, can I count on your vote?
No, I'm not just going to give you a factory. You haven't changed at all. As a kid, you were all, oh, I want this, and I want that. And your father would bend over backwards just to get you whatever.
That is not true. My daddy gave me peanuts.
You just said 30 seconds ago that he gave you the family business.
The family business was peanuts. We owned a peanut factory for generations. Until the chocolate man's curse. Now the windows are boarded up with a giant foreclosure sign on the front gate.
say curse?
Yes. It wasn't enough that he tosses me out of the factory like a pile of trash. The chocolate man put a curse on my family's business. He made peanuts poisonous to children. Out of the blue, children started breaking out into rashes if they ate them, touched them, or even breathed the air in proximity to a peanut. Soon, peanuts were banned from schools. Restaurants stopped cooking with peanut oil. Companies proudly proclaimed their products free of nuts as if they had escaped the tyranny of this now lethal legume. You think this place is a murder factory? Just imagine working in a peanut factory during a curse. Every time the phone rang, we knew it was another incident. All we needed to know were the 2 key numbers. How many victims and what grade. Who's to say why the chocolate man did it? I think it was jealousy. Pure, unfiltered jealousy. It's common knowledge that peanut butter is better than chocolate. It's why no one calls peanut butter cups chocolate cups. The peanuts are the star. He knew we had a superior product, and he couldn't compete with us, so he had to destroy us with his voodoo magic.
You are nuts, just like your old factory.
You take that back. That was my family's livelihood, my father's legacy. All ruined because of this madman.
You actually believe that the chocolate man put a curse on your old peanut factory?
You think I'm a liar?
You have to ask.
I know what happened to my factory.
See? What if you're cursed?
She's not cursed.
Okay, but how do I know if I vote for her and she runs the factory, that the curse won't just follow her and run this one too?
That's impossible.
How can you say that?
Has your family ever been cursed?
I don't think so.
Then don't lecture me about curses. Curses are very specific. You can put them on a factory or a baseball team, but it's not something that affects every aspect of your life.
Interesting. Well, you learn something new every day.
What are you doing?
I'm putting a curse on Gus. Neither were you.
How dare you?
How dare you?
No, how dare you?
I double dog dare both of you.
That's
It's a thing. It's a double dog, it's a dare, it's a triple dog dare. Okay? I know my dare.
Oh my goodness! This is amazing. The gang's all back together again.
Chuck, who do you think you are wearing that hat?
What?
He's the chocolate man now.
Not until we voted he isn't.
What do you mean voted?
Didn't you get a letter? We all got one. I didn't.
Neither did I.
The 3 of us did, saying that one of us was going to become the new chocolate man.
But I'm the chocolate man now.
It's true. It was his prize for winning the tour.
Winning the tour.
You can't be serious.
Well, as serious as a funeral.
I got a ride around a garbage chute and you got a chocolate factory?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds a little unfair.
Well, you think?
Wait a minute. If you're the chocolate man, then where's the original chocolate man? Oh, he's not. You know. Well, then who sent all the letters?
What letters?
Oh, yes! This makes so much sense! I was pretty confused when I got a letter saying the chocolate man was incompetent. I would describe him as a lot of things. Deranged, creepy,
Yeah.
malevolent, eccentric, but definitely not incompetent. My first thought was something must have happened to him. Was he injured? Maybe it was one of his inventions. Or those geese had finally turned on him. Or maybe one of his workers hit him in the head with a candy cane. Now I was talking about you, and everything's clear as crystal. Go on.
So you know who's in the letters?
Oh, not at all. But it is definitely someone with a clear disdain for Chuck. Someone who couldn't think less of him as an executive and as a human being. Someone who said his hat makes him look like a sad circus ringleader or his house elephant.
You really shouldn't have called him that.
Classic incompetence.
Chuck is not incompetent. He's far from it. He has plenty of great ideas.
Like what?
Like, these beans. Jelly beans?
Oh, nice try. Bo already came up with that name.
What? Someone try one.
No thanks.
Come on.
Are they safe?
Absolutely, 100%.
Tastes like soap.
Exactly. Chuck is making a bean of every flavor, not just jelly.
How many flavors does he have?
Right now? 2.
So just jelly and soap?
But he's working on more.
What about a protein shake flavored bean?
He could.
That way kids could eat beans that were good for them.
I'd rather eat the soap.
No, you wouldn't. I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Lingers.
It's not that bad.
Have you even tried one?
No? Why would I want to eat soap?
You wouldn't. No one would. It's a stupid idea. Now I know what the letter meant when they said Chuck lacked the capacity for any ingenuity. God.
He has more idea than these beans.
Better ideas?
I don't know if I'd say better, but they're certainly not as good.
So this is the best he's got. Incredible. I think that letter oversold your abilities, Chuck. It's nice that you have these ideas, but in the business world, we expect results.
And what sort of business do you do?
Funny you should bring that up. I used to be in the peanut business.
Keywords used to be.
And there's a lot of overlap between our two industries.
Oh.
If you ask me, there's no better combination in the world than chocolate and peanuts.
Maybe chocolate and arsenic.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, that was really rude. It's just, everybody knows that peanuts are a kid killer. They are tasty, but statistically speaking, it'd be safer if I gave them candy made out of shark attacks. Well, no, that would be a good idea.
Put it on the pile with the rest of your duds.
Okay.
Chuck is working on something important. At least it's important to me. I can't really say it's an idea yet because he has no idea how he's going to do it. But he's going to try to find a cure for my blueness.
And has he found it?
No. But it's about the process, and he's working on it. Rome wasn't built in a day.
What does that even mean? Okay, but Chuck's not building Rome. He's making king.
And crappy candy, if that.
Wait, I'm getting a weird feeling. You know, normally my brain feels like a pile of mud, but right now something inside is moving, growing, sprouting. This feeling, I think it's inspiration. Michael, do you remember how you ended up shrunk inside that TV?
No shit.
Well, what if we took that and reversed it? We take the object and make it bigger. ginormous. Something that won't hurt kids, and something that is healthy, really healthy. Good for you.
Something high in antioxidants?
Yes, like a giant blueberry.
Hell no!
A giant peach.
A giant peach. What are you supposed to do? Ride it? I don't know how you can market that. It doesn't seem like kids would care about a giant peach. I think they just prefer the chocolate.
I don't know.
Chuck, it's clear you're over your head. Why don't you just step aside and let one of us take charge? I'm sure one of us is a business and economics scholar, having read dozens of books on this subject. Ooh, here's a fun fact that I picked up in a book on business ethics. If you start calling your workers interns, you don't have to feel so bad about not paying them.
Don't listen to him. We don't want someone who's only read about business. We want someone who's actually run one.
Into the ground.
Take it back.
Like the government, seizing your assets.
Guys, you can stop arguing. Chuck is not giving the factory to anyone. He's doing fine.
No. Though, maybe they're right. Maybe I am in over my head, drowning like Gus in metaphorical river of chocolate.
Dude. Sucks.
I wake up with two voices yelling inside of my head. The first one, Chuck, you got this. Today's the day it'll eclipse. The other one, Chuck, you are pathetic. Why don't you send out 5 more gold tickets and give some other kid a chance before you ruin everything? That voice is getting louder and louder and is practically screaming. Today I have the ability to give someone else a shot. The chocolate man said that there was nothing to change in the world, just do it. Well, it's really hard, really hard, and I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't even know if I'm cut out for choosing who is. Michael, you are so incredibly smart and well-read, and V, you are so driven and determined and bold.
I don't want the factory.
Okay. And Gus, you are actually the one person less qualified than me.
That is fair.
Well, you have to choose one of us, Chuck. So who's it gonna be? Me or the bookworm?
Please, I just need a minute.
Chuck, this is a good thing. You obviously can't handle running the factory. Why don't you just let me do
No,
it?
no, no, pick me. You know I'm best for the job.
No, pick me. No one picks me for anything. Say no to free stuff.
Chuck, this is your factory. Don't listen to them. You got this.
Sweetie, you can drop the selfless bit. It's really okay. We're all here because we want something, but at least you're open enough to admit it. You pretend you care about Chuck and his well-being, but it's as clear as a blue sky on a spring day. You only want him to fix you. But look at him. Take a long look. Is this the person you honestly believe can do it? I mean, 15 years ago, we all lost the tour because we went after what we wanted. Food, fame, fortune, and a stick of gum. Zach was in the prize because he has no drive, no desire. He was just giddy to be invited. Well, the I'm just happy to be here crap is only something losers believe. And we're not losers. We're strivers. He lacks the creativity to double knot his shoes. If you're putting all your eggs into this basket case to undo what the chocolate man did, my dear cobalt-colored cohort, you, pardon the pun, blew it. That's what I thought.
I'm not a loser.
Spare me.
Just because I'm drowning doesn't mean I stop swimming. I'm just a bad swimmer. Like Gus in that river of chocolate.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
But I've gotten better.
Good one, Chuckles.
What do you want me to say? That I figured out a way to unblue her? Well, I figured out a way to unblue her.
Bullshit.
Are you serious?
As a funeral.
You just figured it out? You
not a soap-flavored bean. It's a D blue on pigmentizer.
Oh, what?
A D blue on pigmentizer.
You're so bluffing.
Am I? Do you really think in my quest to make a bean of every single flavor, I'd choose soap as a sequel to jelly? Do you want to know what the logical complement would have been?
Peanut butter. Damn you, Chuck.
Wait a sec. You just had this cure, and you didn't tell me?
Well, I was going to.
When?
At some point.
At some point.
Soon. I promised it was going to be soon. It's just, God, it's so awesome having you here. And I knew the moment you'd be back to normal, you'd be gone. You'd leave forever and just be me and the orange people.
Would you please stop calling them
Singing
that?
songs about me, picking on me, judging me. You never judged me. You get me. We get each other.
Every single day of my life has been a nightmare since you turned me blue. You knew that. You knew that.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Chuck.
Well, with you here, it's like the first time that I stepped foot in the factory. Back when I was some wide-eyed kid, and in this place, anything was possible. A river, we had a chocolate, a full meal, and a piece of gum. Creativity without consequence. Well, I was able to create the deep glow humanizer in 2 days. 2. Together, we can do what the chocolate man said. We can change the world.
Wait a minute, wait. Hold on. I ate one of those things. The blue,
The deep glow humanizer.
yeah, whatever. I ate one. What's it gonna do to me?
I don't know. I don't know. This is exciting. We're gonna learn something new today. Maybe we'll turn your eyebrows white, who knows?
You are no different than the chocolate man.
Oh, come on, I'm just having a little bit of fun. What do you want me to say? Help! Ambulance! 911! He can't uneat it, so why worry? Plus, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Wow. He is just like the chocolate man.
Maybe the hat's cursed.
Vivo wine. Chuck, you should pick me. You probably poisoned me. It's the right thing to do.
If you did just poison him, picking him would be stupid. You just have to pick someone else in an hour or so.
No.
Also, he doesn't know about curses. As the only curse victim here, I'm feeling very targeted. Hey! You are not cursed!
Tell her!
None of you are! Only me. An evil man turns me blue, and his heir, the one person who can fix it, decides not to because he'd rather be good at his job than help a friend. You don't deserve this factory, Chuck. Now, pick one of these two so I can go home, because right now, my vote is to burn this factory to the ground. To choose someone!
Oh, I didn't mean, please.
No! Do it now! You incompetent, inconsiderate, spineless hat!
You want me to be the chooser? Oh, you think I'm such a loser? Now, as I face my dear accuser, who my mistake she won't excuse her.
You are not serious. This is no time for stupid poetry, Chuck. Make your choice!
Don't yell at him. Chuck, you take your time.
You think if you're a diffuser or a semi-gifted schmoozer, you could influence this chooser, you still think is a loser. Because if you think that I'm a loser, this news won't be an amuser.
the chooser, leave! I say good day to you, sir!
What did you say?
I said good day.
What's going on? What the hell, Chuck? Turn on the lights!
Chuck, are you here?
I'll find him.
Chuck! Turn on the lights! Enough is enough, Chuck. You had your chance and you failed. Now be an adult. Quit this stupid game. Please, Chuck, this isn't funny. Turn on the lights.
I found him! How's this taste, chocolate man?
Get off me!
Michael, right down the light switch.
Oh, get off me! You break that halfway!
I am so sorry, Michael. Are you okay?
Oh, you punched me in the face!
I don't know. My training just took over.
My eye.
Wait, where's Chuck?
Hell if I care.
The jelly beans are gone. He must have taken them.
Surprised.
Well, we need to find him.
Do we actually?
Yes.
Like how he tried to find each one of us after the tour?
When he was 11?
But he's not anymore. For 15 years, I hear nothing. Chuck saw what happened to each one of us and didn't decide once to reach out. His colleagues figured out a way to send me a letter, but I guess Chuck couldn't be bothered. Wouldn't want to ruin his perfect life.
You're being melodramatic, Michael.
Melodramatic? When I left the factory, I was 10 feet tall! I was a freak! Have you ever sat down in the theater and there's like a really tall person in front of you? And even though he didn't choose to be so tall and he's really uncomfortably crammed in that tiny seat, you're still really mad at him because his height is now an inconvenience to you?
Yeah.
That was my life until I hit my shrink spurt.
Don't expect any pity from me. There is nothing good about being blue. At least being tall has its perks.
Like what? Like basketball?
Sure.
The chocolate man fed me that bull crap too. Said every basketball team would want me. He was right though. But since not every team could have me, they all agreed not to. I wasn't even allowed to play. 10 feet tall, and the closest I ever got to a basketball game was cleaning the backboards. The only place I felt remotely normal was the library. It was mostly empty, and the few people in there had their faces buried in books, so no one noticed the giant who walked in. And I could reach all the books on the tall stacks that no one else could reach, so I guess there is one for me. You know those books? They're so high up the 75-year-old librarian has to climb a ladder just to get them for you. I read, and I read, and I read. When I was 15, my body started to go through changes. but good kinds. I started to shrink. I reached a very reasonable 6 foot. I was tall, handsome, well-read. I was a triple threat. I'm still awful at basketball because I was never allowed to play, but I read a bunch of books on basketball. History, strategy, biography. Did you know that the first basketball hoops were made from peach baskets? I do. I have so much knowledge stuffed in this brain that I never need to look at a screen ever again. No computers, no movies, no television. I made myself into something. There is zero chance that I'm going back in there just so Chuck can catch me in one of his chocolate man traps and make me start all over again. Not gonna happen. When Chuck wants to be an adult, I'll be sitting right here.
V, you coming with me?
How dumb do you think I am?
I've been here for 2 weeks. It's really fine. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
Says the blueberry.
Excuse me?
Of all people, you're really telling me how okay this place is? laughable.
It's beyond laughable. It's delusional. Look at me. I'm far from perfect, but at least I can keep my problems between me and my therapist.
Ooh.
You're a walking warning sign for accidents in the workplace.
Honestly.
I'd rather be sucked through a pipe or spend my entire childhood as a friendless, stretched out 10-foot freak than spend even an hour in your blue life. If you want to go look for Chuck, be my guest. But I'd rather not go through my life looking like a fresh corpse found floating in a river. Sorry, Chuck's your problem.
Okay. You're right, Dee, I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
You are the cursed one, not me. I was too self-centered to realize.
Well, I'm glad you finally come around.
You see, my problem can be solved with a magic pill. Of all the tribulations in the world, war, poverty, peanut allergies, not all of them can be solved with a magic pill. I get a magic pill. So, I'm actually the opposite of cursed. I'm pretty blessed. When I leave this factory, I'll be better. I'll be normal. You've always been normal. But your version of normal is pretty terrible. You're mean. And you're selfish. And there's not a magic bean or an enchanted candy that can fix that. You'll always be me, the girl who demanded the world, yet got none of it. And that's not a curse I would wish on anyone. Shut up, Blueberry! Original! I'm gonna get my magic pill, even if I have to search every room in this factory for that wannabe chocolate man myself.
Hey, go. I'll do it. I think it'll be fun.
Wow, that was a lot to unwrap.
You know what's also a lot to unwrap?
I have no idea.
All these chocolate bars.
Wow, that is a ton of chocolate.
The chocolate man usually sells them for $400 a bar, but we're offering them for the low price of just $2.
It's like we're practically giving them away.
And the proceeds go to a great place.
Our pockets.
So can I put you down for $1?
I don't got any money.
You know, that's fine. I'll just give you the box. How about that?
We'll look them up later in the lobby afterwards.
Good idea.
I also have a good idea. Let's sing a song.
Oh yeah, I love singing. Woo! What do you want to sing?
Ode to Chuck, Opus 72.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. La la la, do diddle dee. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3. La la la, do diddle do. We've got another ditty for you. How can you be so utterly inept?
Dumb as a stone and talent bereft.
Keep dinner alone because you have no
Your
friends.
grandparents spent 40 years bedridden and soiling themselves, and they're still more accomplished than you.
Stop for a second.
What? Was I a key or something? No, you were perfect.
Oh, it was my lyrics, right? I moved some things off.
No, they were spot on. I love the imagery.
I'm sorry, this has been bothering me for a while now.
What is it?
Why do we only sing songs about Chuck? I just feel like we're limiting ourselves. I don't want to be known as the orange people who only sing mean songs about people when they hit rock bottom.
Oh, my dear coworker. We sing for those who can't be introspective. We provide the exospectivity. A mirror can only show you how you failed on the outside. Our songs are like a mirror of the insides. How will Chuck know how how terrible he is at being the chocolate man unless you remind him constantly.
I guess.
Oh, I have a thought. What if we sing nice things about Chef?
I'd rather us not sing.
It's a moot point now. In a few minutes, we'll have a new chocolate man or woman, and they'll be the new subject of our songs.
My vote's for V. Her name is just so easy to rhyme. V, tree, B, key, idiosyncrasy.
I don't want to sing about the chocolate man. There are so many things in this world we could sing about. Murderous barbers, colonial treasury secretaries, chefs, cats. Why sing about just one person? It's a waste of our time.
It's not about us. It's about them.
No, it's never about us. We bust our rumps every day so this factory doesn't fall in on itself. And for what? The daily opportunity to rehash how our boss is a level 5 moron? Well, I'm done singing. Screw Doe and Ray. I need to focus on me.
Hey, would you mind doing that elsewhere? Well, of course you don't understand me. You only understand song. Will you please leave the room? Whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Any moment now, I would be gone from this place. Back in the streets, using whatever nickels I have to my name to buy week-old cabbage for stew. To be honest, it's what I deserve. I probably poisoned Michael. I lied to Bo, who was the only person who was ever nice to me, and as the chocolate man, I'm the worst thing to happen to candy since the invention of candy corn. The chocolate man should have never picked me.
Oh my God, will you please shut the hell up?
You understand me?
Yeah, English is English, whether you sing it or not. What the hell is wrong with you?
So much you don't even know. Or, well, you do, actually.
Do you want a pity parade?
What?
A pity parade. Do you want one? We could do it. Just give the order and we'll throw you a pity parade. We can make instruments out of candy and march up and down the factory to your heart's content. Ooh, I'll even write a cheer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we overestimate? Chuck, Chuck, boo, Chuck. We will throw you the grandest pity parade this side of the chocolate river. Is that what you want?
No.
Then, as V's dad would say to his workers, nut up.
I'm a monster.
No, you're being an asshat. A monster is someone who visits a foreign country, sees a group of indigenous people, and then takes them back to work in his chocolate factory, paying them exclusively in cocoa beans. Sure, they're delicious, but we're not going to be able to send our kids to college on cocoa beans.
I'm sorry, I never...
Care to ask?
No. Well, yeah, but not like...
We're not you. We don't want a pity parade.
You didn't let me finish. I meant your name. You do have a name?
Do I have a name? No, I just go by thing 1, and my friends things 2 and 3 like to pop out of a hat and mess up parties. Yes, of course I have a name.
Oh, can you tell me?
It's Julius.
Orange Julius?
Just Julius.
Julius. Do you think cocoa beans would go with jelly? Never mind, that was a stupid idea.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
And how do you know it's a stupid idea? You don't. No idea is stupid if you believe in it. With the chocolate man, everything he dreamed up was either a great idea or a few tweaks away from greatness. Look, you've got 15 minutes, half an hour tops, before the others find you and take your hat. You need to get your butt down to the lab and see if you...
Where are you?
Never mind, time's up. Guess my watch is running fast. Well, you had a good run. Thanks for playing. You can keep the cane but leave the hat. We only have one. Fa la la, do diddle do. Of the 5 kids, I'm glad we got you.
What do you actually mean?
Of all the preteens who randomly discovered a golden ticket inside a chocolate bar and were unknowingly thrust into a job interview, yeah,
You were the one I picked too. You had a rough time here, but if the chocolate man believed in you, you must only be a few tweaks away from greatness. Next time we send out golden tickets, I hope you get one.
Thanks.
Don't tell any of the others I said that.
Deal.
Chuck!
Yeah, Chuck.
Where are you?
I'm here.
Gus, that's a garbage can.
Oh, he's not in here.
Maybe he went this way. Chuck! Where are you?
It's been 1 hour and 4 minutes.
That must be the record. Obviously, you've waited for anything.
Shut up. If you care, I have waited longer for things.
Congratulations.
No one likes waiting for things. I don't get why everyone thinks it's some virtue to sit on your hands. People should be aggressive, be open to what they want, and go for it, instead of waiting for life to come punch you in the face.
That's really the metaphor you're going with?
Sorry, didn't mean anything by it.
Sure.
What's your deal? You've been grumpy ever since Gus punched you in the face.
Well, maybe it's because Gus punched me in the face. I have friends. You said I was just some friendless freak, but that's not true. I have friends. Lots of friends. Lots of friends. Okay, look, I can see how you come to that conclusion, because I didn't play sports, and I spent most of my childhood in a library. But you'd be incorrect.
Fine, I'm wrong.
Well, is that how you came to that conclusion? Okay, look, I get it, okay? I didn't appear to be, I didn't look like the kind of guy who, I looked more like the kind of guy that townspeople would chase with torches and pitchforks.
To be honest, I really didn't mean anything by it. If it makes you feel better, I didn't have a lot of friends either. Believe it or not, I was not great at sharing.
Really? You?
I know, a totally unexpected reveal. Let me help you pick your jaw up off the floor.
And how's my eye? How's it look?
Not great.
Oh, I'll have to put some ice on it later. At least I'll look tough. I'll tell everyone I took an elbow in basketball.
No one will believe that.
No chance. Hopefully the vehicle will be back soon. You're right. An hour and 4 minutes is a long time to wait. This is getting absurd.
The three of them. Oh no, the three of them! Michael, we just got screwed.
What are you talking about?
Bo. She played us. She's gonna get Chuck to vote for her. That's why she took the meathead with her. She knew she'd never get us to break. Oh, I should have seen through her blue as meat crap. Oh, stupid me. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You and I need to band together. We can run this place 60-40. First, we just need to try to get Chuck. But if that doesn't work,
No,
Gus is our
V.
last bet.
We lost. It happens. Why do you want this so badly?
I do not lose.
Please.
I do not lose.
You lost a factory. Remember the whole curse thing? Oh, or were you also cursed with short-term memory?
There's no curse.
Excuse me?
There is no curse.
I knew it!
There's no curse. Are you happy? I'm the reason Daddy's factory closed. Me. When the chocolate man announced he could give 5 tickets for a tour of his factory, I
bring himself down with him. Did you know Daddy died at his desk? Yep. Took the staff 3 days before someone had the courage to go into his office and risk interrupting his work. Eventually, I took the reins as CEO. Only then did I see the hole he dug himself into financially to keep me happy. Fun fact, ponies are expensive and have a terrible return on investment.
I remember him trying to buy one of the factory workers for you.
You know your parenting philosophy is pretty unhealthy when you're willing to engage in human trafficking to appease the demands of your 11-year-old daughter. This letter was my opportunity to make it right. I was going to run the factory Daddy worked so hard to get me into work. Finally give him something he wanted.
I think he just wanted to be happy.
And I'd be very happy here.
That makes one of us.
And why are you here?
I was going to sell the factory. Make a lot of money doing it. But Bill's idea to burn it down doesn't sound too bad.
Best idea we've heard today.
By far. Okay, granted, Chuck's giant peach idea doesn't sound too awful. Don't say no to a giant peach cobbler.
Never had it. What is it?
Peach cobbler?
Yeah.
It's a dessert that originated in the American colonies. They're longing for traditional British suet puddings, but lack of traditional proper ingredients. They actually
I
had
don't
to use.
want its origin story. What is it?
It's a deep dish peach pie. I actually haven't had one in years. But it was my favorite part of the TV dinner. The back left corner. It's not always in TV dinners, but that's where I had it. It's delicious.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
I don't get it. Why does everyone get so irritated when I try to tell them stuff?
It's annoying. Sometimes people just want an answer and not a dissertation.
Well, what's the point of learning if it's not going to be shared with others?
Power, smugness, the momentary feeling of intellectual superiority.
To be the keeper of a fact, a tidbit, a morsel of knowledge, and to let that information be buried with you, there is nothing in this world more inconsiderate. Think of Newton. When he got concussed by that apple and came up with his laws of motion, he didn't just pocket them. Even the chocolate man. He didn't want to let all of his top secret discoveries, all this chocolate making knowledge end with him. Questionable methods aside, he chose to share it and pass it on. I'd rather be annoying and have the world learn something than let it live in quiet ignorance.
So, you said cobbler was invented in the American colonies?
Yeah. Now, as a dish, cobbler had been prepared for centuries, but the first recorded term, cobbler, as
We're back.
Finally! How'd it go?
This factory it's magical. There's this room with these golden geese that lay real gold eggs, like actual gold, 24 carats. Maybe that's how the chocolate man can afford so many workers. Oh, and check this out. This bar of chocolate was 6 feet long. They shrunk it down and pulled it right out of a TV set. Did you guys see that, Michael? Seems like something you would really like.
You're messing with us, right?
The last time I was here, my visit barely lasted half an hour. I was so excited I went overboard on the first thing I saw. Like that sucker who fills up at the bar at the salad buffet. We all know it's a trap! You want the good stuff.
You didn't find him?
No. If Chuck wants to show up, he will. He's a big boy.
Wait, so you just wandered the factory? Were you afraid he was going to lure you into some trap?
What's the worst he can do to me?
Turn me green?
You guys can wait for the prodigal son to return if you'd like, but I'm leaving. I've had enough of this place.
Yeah, I'm leaving too. Once You brought your wallet.
I hope you brought your appetite, son.
You found me.
What is your deal? Running away and hiding like a puppy dog during a thunderstorm. Gus and I have been looking for you for the past 20 minutes. And Gus is a nice guy, but 20 minutes alone with him is like 3 hours in babysitter time.
I'm sorry, Bo.
It's all right. It was just 20 minutes, not the end of the world.
15 years ago, the chocolate man showed me a piece of candy that would last forever. With one of these, you'll never have to go out and get candy again. You'd be set for life. Well, this is your forever candy, Bo. With the dehumidizer, you won't need this factory anymore. Or me. And it's selfish, completely selfish, but for the first time in my life, I had somebody in my corner. I could do it. And I did. In just 2 days, I made something actually good. But I didn't make it for me. I made it for you. Take it. And then if you want to leave and never come back, I understand.
Do you honestly think that little of me?
Didn't you hear what I said?
Then
You were...
why would I leave? After 15 years, I finally find someone willing to help me. And then when he does, we just go our separate ways, like at the end of a heist movie?
I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to.
Please. I may look like a creature at the bottom of a lagoon, but I'm no monster.
You're not.
I know I'm not. I don't need your confirmation.
Please, just take it. It'll fix your problem. 15 years too late, but better than never. Oh, this is what you wanted. Your chance to be normal.
I'm not normal, Chuck. In high school, boys used to come up to me and they'd say, "Bo, why do you look so sad?" And I'd say, "I'm not." And they'd look at me and they'd be like, "Then why are you so blue?" And then they laugh their asses off like they just invented wordplay. During the summer, I wasn't allowed to go swimming because the lifeguards said that if I did start to drown, they'd never find me. Let's face it, I'm blue. A blueberry. A smurf. Oh, a fresh corpse discovered floating in a river?
That's a new one.
Yeah, V came up with it.
Oh.
It's sort of mean in that clever way. It's just, regardless of whatever I look like on the outside now, it's who I am. And that's okay. There's no magic pill that can take me back to being that normal and admittedly obnoxious 11-year-old. I am not that kid. I'm bold. And I'm pretty awesome. And if people can't see that, then maybe they're the ones who are colorblind.
Bo, where are you? This room is boring. When are we gonna get to see the cool stuff?
That's my cue. I chocolate man. Pow! Right in the schnozberry.
You are coming back, right?
Yeah. Someday. I hope.
You're always welcome, like you don't even need a ticket or anything. And Bo, it was really great seeing you. Oh! Bo, I almost forgot. Your letter?
It's for the chocolate man.
But he's not here.
Yeah, he is.
Hi. I don't know if you remember me, but I took a tour of your chocolate factory 15 years ago. I'm a different person now than when I entered. I've changed. You've changed me. I used to think it was a change for the worse, but change is always good. Change shows us who we are. It allows us to differentiate the tragic from the joyous, the mundane from the spectacular. Without change, life is a candy that never shrinks. The confining consumption of merely one flavor in a world of possibilities. Nothing is or should ever be everlasting. Gleefully yours, Bo.
All right, Chuck. Let's change the world.